Alrighty, what's up guys, this is Bulbasaur Games here with you with another bowl of news. Majority of these news updates I'm going to give you were news updates from last bit of last week and coming basically into this week. So maybe you've heard about them, maybe you haven't. If not, this is basically just my rundown of them and kind of how my opinion is on them. So yeah, starting off today we had the terrorist attack that went on the French train that was on its way to France from Amsterdam, I believe, or it was on its way to Amsterdam. Well, it was on its way to France from Amsterdam, and there was a terrorist on there with a loaded gun, some other weapons and whatnot, and according to his lawyer, he was on there because he was homeless and he was desperate and he was trying to he was trying to get some food, and his lawyer's like, I believe him because he's malnourished and all that other stuff like that. But regardless if that's true or not, you don't get on a train. It's not okay at that point to get on a train with a loaded gun, ready to take over the train and kill people and I don't know, get money or whatever the case is. There's other ways to earn money and take care of yourself. But either way, then you had three people who stopped him. Whenever he got on the train, he had a gun, and I guess he was on his way through, and he was tearing his way through, and he was chasing one of the people down an aisle, and these three people just got up and I guess they were Americans, and they got up and they said enough's enough, and they went after him, and one of them yelled to one of his buddies, hey, go take care of it, and then they all followed suit right behind him. And first one makes contact, tackles him, the whole 9 yards. They wrestle the gun away from him, and the guy pulls a box cutter and cuts up one of them a few times, and then all together they beat him into submission, into unconsciousness. And then President Obama a few days later calls him and gives him tells him good job, and then you have they're supposed to meet with so they're getting a whole bunch of honors for this stuff and whatnot, and as they should. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to get up and actually do something like that. I mean, to actually get up and during an attack like that, to get up and actually do something, it takes a lot of courage. My hat goes off to them. So those men had a lot of courage, and congratulations to them for actually getting up and doing something. My hat goes off to them. But the next thing we have is apparently in California, whatever, California, a man apparently fell off a World War II-era tank and died. Got ran over by it after he fell off of it. Apparently, according to the police at the time, or the investigators at the time, they say he was sitting on the edge and they were coming over a small hill, and somehow, they said it's still under investigation, he fell off the edge and subsequently was hit and succumbed to his injuries. And that's from that's from a quote from one of the California highway patrolmen. First of all, to his family, I'm sorry to hear about this. Like this, anytime someone dies, especially in a weird, bizarre way like that, without just dying from old age or anything like that, it sucks. Really, it's terrible. But as of currently right now, drugs and alcohol are not suspected. That's as of right now. As to whether or not there is or there isn't, like I said, still I feel bad for the family. I hope that if it comes up when the investigation's done, I just hope it was an accident, and I hope it didn't have anything to do. Or I hope nothing comes up with like drugs or alcohol or anything like that. I really hope for them that it's just it was just an accident. But I'll be trying to follow the story a little bit more, so I can bring you guys an update later, possibly, if there is even going to be one. But as of right now, man, it kind of doesn't make much sense as to how he died, because as he was sitting on the edge, they were coming up over a little hill. So unless he was sitting on the edge in the front and fell off, which could be the only thing I could suspect, is that he had to have been sitting on the edge on the front. But I mean, usually whenever you're going up a hill, you'll fall backwards versus falling forwards. So I don't know, like, however the situation went down is however it went down. I'll probably have an update on that maybe next video. If not, I'll have it eventually. Whatever the case is. But yeah, like I said, hopefully his family's okay. You know, prayers go out to them. Maybe, hopefully everything's okay after, hopefully they'll all pull together and, they'll just find out it was an accident rather than, something horrible or worse. But yeah, moving on. So apparently a couple guys brought some guns to a Pokemon Championship League thing. They didn't shoot anybody. No one died. Security caught it before it got any further. But it was that's interesting. It's weird. So why'd you bring a gun to the Pokemon League Championships? As of right now, they ain't got no definitive answer as to why they brought the guns. No one knows why these two people decided for all of a sudden just to bring some guns to a Pokemon League. Hopefully they weren't meaning to hurt anybody. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to sell them. Maybe they were trying to, transport them. Just whatever the case is. Maybe they were just having with them to be prepared. I mean, they were going to Boston. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if I were to go to Boston for anything, I probably would carry my handgun with me at least. I don't think I would carry an AR-15 and a shotgun, but I would carry I'd carry my handgun at least, just to be safe, because you're going to Boston. There's been some things that go down in Boston, that's just the same for anything. I'd do the same for New York, Detroit, definitely Detroit. Not saying anything bad about these, cities or anything. I'm just saying, come on, it's kind of hard to avoid the fact that people get shot there and die all the time. So I think I'd keep myself armed personally, but it's just kind of funny that how that happened. But yeah, people are freaking out about it. Probably thinking, oh, they came here to shoot people up or anything like that. I don't know. It just depends. We'll see where the investigation goes on that. But I don't think honestly they were. I don't think honestly they were. If anything, I think they brought them for their own personal protection, and they just decided they brought the wrong guns. Because yeah, you're gonna get some stares and some looks at it. You're gonna get looked at if you bring an AR-15 and a shotgun to a Pokemon League Championship thing. Just saying. So yeah, don't bring a gun. Don't bring an AR-15 and a shotgun to a Pokemon League thing, because you're gonna get some looks. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you guys this week. I'm going to be bringing you guys more of this stuff consistently as much as I can. This next week is going to be kind of busy for me, so any kind of videos I don't get out to you guys, just bear with me. Between work and everything that's been going on, I'm actually got a thing coming up this weekend. I'm going to be going out and preaching and finally getting things, getting the word out, to some people, and honor and glory to God. Praise, all praise to Him for allowing me to do this and to bring this ministry out there. But yeah, guys, that's the news stories for this week. And leave a description in the comment box, or leave anything in the comment box about how you feel about these videos. If you like them and whatnot, that'd be awesome. Just let me know. But yeah, guys, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.